What exactly is a blockchain? In this video, we'll go over the mechanics of a blockchain, how cryptocurrency is used, and other cool applications being built on top of this technology. At the highest level, a blockchain is a public and immutable record of transactions that is hosted on a distributed network of nodes, or computers. Public, as in everybody can view what is happening on the blockchain. Immutable, as in once a transaction is created, it can no longer be changed nor destroyed. Distributed, because there are many computers around the world which contain the exact same information about the blockchain as another. Interactions with the blockchain are referred to as transactions. Transactions contain data, and a batch of transactions are stored in something called a block, with each block chained to the previous block of transactions. The data inside of a block is secured through something called a cryptographic hash. Bitcoin, for instance, uses the SHA-256 algorithm to hash its transactions. A hash is just an algorithm that encrypts and decrypts your data to prevent people from intercepting the message. Because hashes are computed mathematically, any small change to a block would then change the hash of the block, which would invalidate the node, as all other nodes would have a different output. This validation process is known as a consensus protocol. Consensus protocols are used to coordinate data amongst all nodes in the blockchain, and blockchains such as Bitcoin and Ethereum use a popular method known as proof of work. In a proof of work model, verifiers, or miners, compete against each other by solving a mathematical puzzle. Once a miner solves a puzzle, they broadcast the update to the blockchain, where all other miners then validate the solution and update their copy of the blockchain. The original miner then receives a reward for providing his validation, generally in the form of the blockchain's cryptocurrency, such as Bitcoin. In order to access assets like cryptocurrency, a digital wallet is required. Your digital wallet contains two things, a public key and a private key. Your public key is an address to send and receive transactions. You can think of this like your email address. Your private key, on the other hand, is used to prove that you own the assets that are associated with the public key. We can think of this like our password, and nobody can know this besides us. Transactions throughout the blockchain are signed using the private key, and later validated with the public key. To understand this better, let's look at an example. Let's say Bob tries to send Mary 1 Bitcoin. Bob approves the transaction by creating a digital signature using an encryption algorithm and his private key. Mary receives the transaction after it is verified by decrypting the signature using a public key and then checking if the transaction hash matches. This concept of cryptography ensures that nobody can learn your private key by knowing your public key, guaranteeing you the safety of your private key and crypto assets. So far we've covered what a blockchain is and how interacting with the blockchain works, but what can we actually do with it? One concept around blockchains is decentralization, meaning there is no single authority. This has led to the emergence of fields such as DeFi, or decentralized finance. To understand how decentralized finance works, let's take a look at traditional finance. Let's say we wanted to create an account with Wealthfront to store and transfer our money. In order to do this, you would have to fill out an application for them to approve, which would take a few business days and must occur during work hours. Once you create an account, transferring money also requires 3 to 5 days due to centralized processes called ACH, which regulate electronic money transfers in the United States. Finally, the APY, or annual percentage yield, for the high interest savings account we create corresponds to movement in the federal interest rate, and we've seen this APY lower from 2.5% down to 0.1% in the last few years. Let's say we wanted to store our money using DeFi instead, through something like FTX. We can create our account instantly and outside of business hours because the crypto market is 24/7. Transferring crypto through this exchange can take only a matter of minutes. Additionally, we have the option to stake our assets through platforms such as FTX Earn, which can provide 5 to 8% APY on assets such as Ether, Bitcoin, stablecoins, and even fiat. Another key component of blockchain has been the rise of NFTs, or non-fungible tokens. NFTs show proof of ownership for a unique token. Let's take this NFT of the Bored Ape Yacht Club, for example. Using blockchain technology, everyone in the world can verify that the owner of this NFT is none other than NBA player Stephen Curry. Blockchain gaming has also been an emerging field, where playing video games can actually reward users with either NFTs or cryptocurrency that hold real-life value. Let's take the example of Axie Infinity, where by playing the game, we can earn an in-game currency known as Smooth Love Potions, or SLP. SLPs can later be traded directly for ETH using decentralized exchanges such as Uniswap. By now, you should have learned what blockchains are and their various mechanisms around them, how cryptocurrencies are generated and distributed, and some examples of how blockchain technology is used today. If you found this video to be helpful, please like, comment, or subscribe.